This is so hard. Why is it so hard to buy luxury handbags, luxury jewelry, luxury watches, and everything luxury? Have you ever wondered why that is? So let's go ahead and talk about this, you guys. But first, if you're new to my channel, my name is Sigrid. You may call me Ziggy. I talk about luxury handbags, real estate, travel, finance, and minimalism in this channel. So let's get into it. So, you guys, there are five things that come to mind why it is so hard and so stressful to buy luxury, everything luxury in the luxury world. So, the first one that I could think of is the luxury jargon that goes with it. So, there seems to be like a secret, or would I say, a secret language for anything luxury. So, for example, if you are new to Hermes, you wouldn't know what a quota bag is, right? So, a lot of people get intimidated because they don't know any of these terms. They don't know what is a QB, they don't know what is an SA or a sales associate for that matter. And there's just so many terms that you need to really understand in order for you to be able to figure out how to buy these things. So that's one. And really, there's just a complex language that goes into the fashion world. And obviously, knowledge is power. And knowing these terms are really very important before you dive deep into going into the luxury world. So when I first started with Hermes, I basically educated myself by watching a lot of YouTube videos, trying to understand what people are talking about and what these terms were. And that was really, really something that helped me navigate Hermes because otherwise I wouldn't be here to talk about them anyway, right? So I have followed all of the YouTubers in the likes of Jusulu and Melon Melbourne and many other luxury influencers for that matter, just so that I can understand truly what they meant and what they are. And so I think that's really important for everybody to know that understanding these terms and words will truly help you navigate the luxury world. And so, number two is the emotional roller coaster of limited releases. I'm talking about Hermes Kellys, Hermes Birkins, and Constance. So, if you think that these items are so easy to get, you are definitely wrong. And well, it's not to say that it's not easy to get it if you're buying it from a reseller, but obviously, if you're going to do the Hermes journey, it is very, very hard. And that's why, you have to be prepared and you have to be ready because these things that are really, really rare and exclusive, those experiences brings you emotional highs and lows, and chasing after them is just very, very emotionally, financially, and physically draining. I will tell you that. So, they are very hard to get. And so set your expectations. Lower your expectations when you are trying to get some of these rare items because they are very hard to get. Rolexes, for that matter, you can't just walk in to an authorized dealer and, you know, ask them for it because they're not going to give you one. That's for sure. I mean, I tried, but hey, I'm still waiting. I don't know when that's going to happen, but I'm just saying that's just how it is. And they're very hard and they're very stressful. There's no other terms to basically sugarcoat it or anything. No sugarcoating. Hard, inaccessible, and the brands are really good at doing this, right? So that's that. And number three, budgeting for luxury. These are the smart strategies for big investments. Sometimes, when you are buying something in the luxury world, you tend to look at, okay, what are the resale value for these certain things that I'm buying? Are they practical for me to use? Are they something that I'm going to use? And do they fit into my budget? And are they going to be in the future investments for myself or money matter investments for that matter, right? There's just so many things that really you have to take into consideration when it comes to budgeting for luxury and strategic investing basically in these things. So yeah, it's not one to say, and be realistic, of course. Obviously, setting your financial goals and exploring the pre-loved market's probably a good way to go, and look at the resale value before buying any of these things if that's what you're after, is for the resale value later on in the future down the road, or whether or not you're going to keep it and just use it for a very, very long time. Obviously, that's an investment for yourself, not in a financial sense, but for yourself. So that's number three. And so let's talk about number four. We have a lot of collector stories. And so I invite any of my subscribers here. If you have luxury handbags here in the luxury community, I want you guys to share your personal stories, your triumphs and your challenges, those perspectives that you have. How did you get your Hermes Birkin, your Kelly? What was your experiences? And what do you think about the luxury community? Are there any camaraderie between us luxury handbag enthusiasts? Or is this just something that's illusionary? I don't know. Um, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of collectors out there. They just collect handbags because that's their passion. And, I don't blame them for that. That is what their lifestyle is, and that's what they wanted to do. So that's their lifestyle in a sense, right? So now let's get into the fifth reason. And I think, this last one, I can give you guys some tips for a stress free luxury shopping. So, the first thing that I would say for a very stress free luxury shopping is that number one, make sure you know what you can afford and just buy within your means. There's no better way than just buying certain things that you really, truly, truly love, but also within the means of your reach financially. So you are not emotionally vulnerable to not be able to pay for certain things and later on worry down the road that you don't have money to pay for it. That's number one. And number two, just be yourself. Don't be anybody else. You walk into the store, be yourself, just ask for whatever you wanted and be true and tell them exactly what you want. If they don't have it, don't stress about it. Just wait and see what happens. That's just how luxury goes. They're luxury for a reason because they are hard to get, and that's just a fact. So, anyway, I invite you guys to tell me what are your experiences when it comes to buying luxury items. Was it hard for you guys? Was it stressful for you? What are your thoughts about buying luxury? Is this something that you are comfortable doing? Um, what was your first luxury purchase? So let me know down in your comments below, you guys. If these topics are of interest to you, I would love for you to guys subscribe to my channel, and we can go ahead and talk about more about luxury items and everything else in the luxury world. And thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And until next time, I will talk to you later. Bye for now.